Alright, I am back with the next Carthage campaign video, and we left off last time by crushing those two Spanish armies, and now we are going to take over Carthago Nova. If I exterminate the populace, it says that there's going to be 2,400 people killed, and I'm going to go ahead and do that because if I know that if there's 2,400 population being massacred, that this is a settlement of size enough to build a militia barracks and a stables, and so that will allow me to retrain this army that I intend to use to march all the way up the coast. And so I want my Iberians to be gaining experience and upgrades along the way, and I intend to use the same troops to do all the conquering. So there's my troops there, and they do need to be retrained, and fortunately I think all of the buildings are already in place for me to be able to retrain my troops. They are. Well, I say that. Yeah, they are. I can easily retrain my troops. See, that's why I use Iberians and round shields, even though it wouldn't be too difficult for me to get a hold of Libyans and long shields. And I'm going to go ahead and immediately start building some infrastructure in this province, our newfound province. It's funny that it's named Carthago Nova, and that means New Carthage. And that was actually a city that Hannibal helped to build up before he went on to invade Italy. Alright, so Carthago Nova is now in good hands. Carthage, I forgot, is besieged. So let's go ahead and defend the mother city here against these Numidian invaders. So let's see what kind of enemies I have. They do outnumber me, but they're mostly Numidian javelin men, which are cool units, but they're not going to stand well against my troops. And also there's one unit of Numidian cav, which is pretty cool. It's one of my favorite units in the game. Anyway, let's get down to business here. I am on the battle map right outside the gates of Carthage, and I am marching my troops out towards the Numidian threat. Now the computer almost always repositions their troops whenever you sally forth against them, like I said many a time. And so that is what the AI is in the process of doing right now. Now since there's only one unit of spearmen that has been brought by the Numidians, and the rest are just light and skirmish infantry, I'm going to take my long shields and my general and basically just go pounce on their army before they have time to do much about it. Oh, they do have a unit of archers. I just noticed that, so I'm going to immediately charge the archers before they can give me too much grief. And they're, of course, intelligently, imagine that, AI did some intelligence, firing at my general. So even though their whole army's here, I'm just going to run right through their whole army, smack these archers right out of action, because I do not want the trouble that they can give me. And now that the archers are gone, I'm going to start focusing on the infantry troops. Alright, well I'm going to go after the Numidian general, which is of course going to run away. And my Iberians are on the way to the fight, as well as my Libyan spearmen, but of course aren't near as fast as my cavalry. Alright, good. Now I've got the Numidian general engaged, and of course it's just a light cav unit, so this fight isn't going to last too long. Of course they are killing an obscene number of my long shields for some reason. Wow. This is one of those situations where I think the computer really doesn't want me to win this fight, because long shield cavalry are completely, totally superior to Numidian javelin cav, but my forces just got mopped up. Yeah, I just lost a ludicrous amount of cavalry there, about 30 long shields to one unit of Numidian cav, and I had a general there as well. So yeah, I guess the computer really didn't prefer for me to do well there. I'm going to see if I can hit these desert infantry from behind and just rout them real quick, since they're kind of running anyway. Definitely wouldn't want to charge them from the front because they would cause me some unnecessary damage. But yeah, see, they have poor morale, and so I got a hold of them there. And now I'm going to try and run down the rest of these Numidian javelin men, and then, well, they're going to get out. Oh well, we did a good job of driving the Numidians off. I definitely lost too many horses than what I should have. But oh well, there's not much I can do about that. Alright, so that was a clear victory for me. You can see the stats there.
and there is
And let's
nothing
get
the
back to the
enemy can
campaign.
do.
Alright, here we are back on the campaign map. Let's get back to business. Keep the buildings going, keep the towns expanding. Oh, I forgot that Carolus is besieged. Let's see what kind of army we have here. It's a little beat up, but it'll probably be enough to get the job done. Let's see if we got any info on the Romans. Whoa, 2 family members and a unit of Principes. So the Romans have brought better units, but probably not very many of them. And I'm pretty sure that I can go ahead and fight them off.
Prepare for battle.
So let's go ahead and get this underway. Alright, as you can see, I've started the battle, and I have my cavalry outside the gates. And we're going to immediately charge this unit of Hastati that is all singled out. I have a couple of generals units here, and so they should be able to easily dispatch this light infantry here that the Romans have. So, there we go. In fact, you can see that one of my commanders here is Hasdrubal, who I believe is my faction leader. And so he's got a very large bodyguard and a couple of experienced chevrons. So his unit is definitely going to be a very powerful force in my army. And you can see that the reinforcing Romans are moving up this hill over here. That's good because they might be tired by the time I reach them to fight. In fact, I should go ahead and start fast forwarding. But let's go do a little recon and see what we're up against. Probably nothing all that great, but I think they had some Principes. Yeah, they do have a unit of Principes, 2 generals units. Let's see, some war dogs. That's not good for my cavalry. I'll have to be careful of that. Do they have 2 units of Principes? No, 1 unit Principes, 1 Triarii, one Hastati, and 2 generals bodyguards. It looks like 2 units of annoying war dogs. War dogs are effective at basically dropping the morale of your men, and they're semi-effective at scaring cavalry. So I definitely want to not get the war dogs unleashed on my cavalry. So I'm going to move my infantry forward and fix the Romans with my infantry, although I'll probably get bashed up pretty good by the 2 generals units. And then I will surround and envelop with my cavalry. So I'm going to send a unit of round shields with each one of my bodyguards out to the flanks, and this will help my round shields fight better. Alright, so here we are reforming the army. And I'm going to take my infantry forward as well. My units is lagging behind there. Yep, here's the cavalry charge that I was expecting. Okay, the Roman general backed out of that charge for some reason. Looks like I'm going to catch him anyway, so I need to hurry in order to take as few casualties as possible. And I do have Libyan spearmen, so hopefully they're going to get involved in the fight against this Roman leader here. But just to make sure that they go out, I am going to take down the Roman leader from behind. And I don't expect him to rout right away because they have war dogs, and the Roman general is going to be increasing the morale of the surrounding units. But not anymore, because he's dead. So now the Romans are definitely in some serious trouble. That Roman general actually died a little easier than I thought he would. And you can see by the little swords over here that I got the other family members well. So the Scipii just lost 2 more family members to the Carthaginians. They should really stop sending troops to try and take this island, because it is totally not worth it. I have absolutely massacred every force that they've sent after me. And not only that, I think they've lost upwards of 4 or 5 family members. So yeah, the Romans are paying a huge price and accomplishing very little. So here's my horses running down the remainder of those troops. Not really worth watching. And there's the end of that battle, so it's a clear victory for me. Alright, well that's pretty much all the time I'm going to have for this video. You can see that we're making good progress, and we've taken a new province. And now it's just going to be a slow, and when I say slow, maybe quick, it's just going to be a march straight up this coastline until we make our way up here into Gaul. And then we'll prepare a 2-pronged attack on Italy. I'll invade from the north and then across the Straits of Messina here. And so we'll hit the Brutium part of Italy, and I don't remember what this part of Italy up here is called. Yeah, anyway, I forgot. So, but yeah, that's where we're headed. Hope you're enjoying the campaign, and there'll be more soon.